Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to be filming a day in the life or a vlog, probably more a day in the life. And it is before 7 o'clock. I am starting off this video getting ready to go into my once a week Pilates reformer Pilates class. I've been incorporating that basically since the school year started, just once a week, and still like lifting my weights and everything in my garage at home, which I am gonna have a home gym tour coming either really soon after this video or before this video, because so many of you guys have asked me through the years, like, what are the essentials? And I really feel like we just have the essentials. Of course, you can always make it less or make it more, but anyway, that video will be coming. So excited. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I am a very organized mom, and I've always sworn by my pen and paper. But if you saw my gift guides a few months ago, I've wanted a digital calendar option for my family, and I am so thrilled with the one that I got, so I can't wait to share it with you guys. But I pulled up just in the nick of time. I literally have like 4 minutes until my class starts. So I'm gonna head in and do my Pilates class, and then we will go through the day together. I recently received a few requests on timestamps for homeschooling. So depending on how my day goes, like when I get home, if the day is going well, I might try to do that, just because, you know, taking the time to like notate the ends of all the things, like that can be another added mental task to the load of a homeschool mom. So if everyone's happy and in a good mood when I get home, I'll try to do that. I don't know if that'll happen, but I guess by the time the video goes up, you guys will know if that happened. But I'm gonna go in and do my Pilates, and we're gonna hang out together today. Yesterday, I was running errands to get like a head start on some Thanksgiving foods and stuff, because we're hosting our first round of Thanksgiving this weekend, and I forgot the flowers in my car overnight. If that isn't mom life, waking up and coming out to flowers that you forgot in your car, I don't know what is. Good thing I didn't forget like the food. But yeah, that made me laugh. I was like, oh, flowers. Should have brought those in. Forgot I got them. So anyways, I thought I would share that with you guys. What is the funniest thing you've ever left in your car? Please don't tell me it's been your child. Leave a comment down below. I have mine sitting right here, and I am so excited to share with you guys about this. So I got the 15.6 inch screen essentially, and you can mount it onto a wall, or you can set it onto a counter with this little stand here. You're already seeing one of my favorite features about it is that it is like a digital photo frame when it sits on your counter. So you can seamlessly send your favorite family photos to just have on a slideshow continuously when your calendar is not in use. So I love that it's on here how I can go into, obviously the calendar is the main feature. So on the calendar, everyone in my family has a different color. So dad is blue, my son is green, my oldest daughter is pink, my other son is orange, I am purple, and my youngest is light pink. And then for the whole month, they can see, and I can see what is going on by color code. So they can tell if it's their color, that's just for them, and there's a way to group them up. It's so easy to add an event to the calendar. Like if I wanted to add something for my husband on this day, I could just touch it, put in what it is. That's another really cool thing about this calendar, is that you can create different countdowns for your anniversaries and different things like that. And so then anyway, you just type in what it is, put it on the day, select the person, and you can set it to be recurring or just a one-time thing. So that is kind of the calendar feature. Some of the other really cool features are the chores section. If you want to streamline that, you can enter in all of the things you want your kids to do. And like my son over here, I have him, you can give it deadlines or, you know, leave it off or whatever you want to do. And then once they complete it, they check it and they get a reward. So this is very good, I would say, especially for younger kids, for that visual. You can also just create to-do lists, shopping lists that can be shared. You can do a meal plan and on here as well. So many really great. The meal planning feature on the calendar is really, really cool because what you can do is take a picture of a recipe and then their powerful AI tool that is on here will generate that recipe into a grocery list for you and put it on here. You can also share and sync calendars from anywhere else that you keep calendars to keep your family on the same page. So if it's in iCloud, Google, Outlook, any of those types of things, you can automatically sync it and really streamline your family's planning. I've always been a pen and paper girl when it comes to a calendar, but this year I started keeping a family calendar on the side of the fridge in addition to my paper planner, which I utilize every single day. And I've really seen the benefit of having that family calendar out. So I thought that this would be a great way to kind of continue with that, but make it a little bit easier, especially because everyone in my house is kind of going 9 million different directions at all times. And so this is a really easy way to streamline it. Again, so many features on this calendar and I love it. Another really great benefit about this one specifically is that there's no subscription fees or anything you have to sign up for. Once you buy your calendar, you have access to all of the features forever. There's no recurring charges or anything like that, which can be common with other brands, so that you can streamline your family's schedules, meals, to-do lists, chores, all of the above, and just really iron out those systems for your family with a really great tool. I will have a link down below. I know you guys will really love it. And if you do not like the white, they also have it in a black frame so that it, you know, blends in with your house really easily. So I'll link to this down below if you guys want to check it out. I'm really excited about it and I can see how beneficial it will be already. So yeah, if you want to look at it, it'll be down in the description box below. All right, so it is about 12 o'clock now, and everything that you guys saw up until this point was obviously done in this order. And so 12 is our lunch break time. And so during that time, I'm going to run my oldest son to work. He asked if I could make an extra stop for him, so we are leaving a tiny bit early. During this time is when I will have her do any like assigned reading for language arts or something like that, when I am driving him or just taking a lunch break. Like if she finishes first, then she'll get on to that. So we're gonna pause the time because we're not doing schoolwork right now, and it's 11:55. So she got all of her subjects done except for history, which her and I will do together after lunch and after I get back. So yeah, that is the amount of time so far. And then later today I'll chat with you guys on things about time and stuff like that, because obviously no 2 days are the same, so it's just really important to not compare with that. So I'll talk more on that later when I have a minute, but I'm gonna take him to work now. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock now, and I just got back from dropping my son off at work, and so that we took basically an hour lunch break. She took an hour lunch break. I didn't take a lunch break. Normally dropping him off is a little more quick, but he needed to make a few stops. So anyways, we are gonna do history, which is her last subject of the day, and it's 1:07 right now. So I will report back and let you guys know what time we wrap this up, which will be the end of her school day. We started at 9, and then she had the hour lunch break while I was with my son taking care of a few things. So we're gonna do history now.
I love that calendar. It's so cool.
Phyllis Wheatley and Mercy Otis Warren. As we've learned, people contributed to the American. All right, it is 1:35 now, and so she finished that up. So about 35 minutes of history today, and that is a wrap on my 8th graders homeschooling day. So I'm going to include timestamps for those of you who have asked, but I have some thoughts on that. So once I get everything put away and kind of get the house cleaned up, then I'll sit down and share them with you guys. Not the best lighting, but we're gonna make it work. I wanted to just briefly share, so whenever I get asked, obviously I've been homeschooling now for over 10 years, and every time I get asked about like how long things are taking, you know, how do we get done so quickly and efficiently, I'm always hesitant to share just because there are so many variables that come into play here, that just because we are able to get through, let's say, a math or a language arts lesson in 30 or 40 minutes doesn't mean that that would necessarily be true for everyone who's watching this video. And I also don't want people to think that if you're not able to get through your stuff in that amount of time, that something is wrong, right? That's the beauty of homeschooling. Every child gets to work at their own pace. Every child gets to, you know, work as they need to, whether it's slowing things down or speeding things up. Certain kids are very motivated. Other kids are very unmotivated. And some curriculums are long and drawn out. Some are more concise and to the point. Like, there are so many variables when it comes into how long things are taking in your school day. And I also have made videos on this very topic in my membership. So if you want to join that, you can click the link down below and you'll have access to all 3 years of content over there. But I talk about the heart issue as a mom behind the question of like, how long is this taking you? Is it coming from a place of just wanting to be good stewards of time and to allow time for free time, or keeping up with your home, or maybe you work like I do on the side? Is it coming from a place where you're asking because of that? Or are you coming from a place of like, I want to get this done as fast as possible because I have other more important things to do? And in the video, in the membership, I go into that topic more deeply, because I really do think that having that heart posture in your homeschool can sabotage the entire thing. So I do not try to get school done as quickly as possible. That is not my goal. That is not my intention. However, I know by now what the essentials are. I know what's important. I know where I want to focus time. Obviously, she's my youngest of 4. I've been through all of these curriculums pretty much except for one with my other 3 kids. So we're very ironed out. We know how to do things. She knows how to do things. And so that lends itself to more efficiency. So I wanted to just kind of remind you of those things, not because you asked me to, but because I feel it's important to do that anytime I talk about how long things are taking us. Obviously today there was no difficulty, like math. We understood our math, we got our math done. But like if we come upon something and I'm checking her math and it's not right, we're gonna have to take more time there. And so that can prolong things. Obviously that doesn't happen every day, but it does happen. So today was just a day where things flowed one into the next. And I've just now, like, I know my kids, I know their rhythms, I know what works. And I've also dwindled down our time spent in morning basket because of my older kids to accommodate them. I was once spending like 2 to 2.5 hours with all 4 of my kids around the table, and I don't regret it at all. We learned so much together and we covered so much and we read so many great books, but that's just not the season that I'm in with homeschooling right now, and that just would not work. So that has obviously saved some time off of previous videos. And then along with that, everyone, my son, my senior, he's done with most of his stuff. So I'm just speaking to my 10th grader and my 8th grader now. They're, last year I grouped them together for history. That did not work well. So this year everyone's doing their own history, and that is way more time efficient. So we're saving some time there. And then the logic lesson you saw me do is my daughter, my 8th grader's elective. But my 10th grader has Spanish on top of that. So those are his 2 electives this year, logic and Spanish. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of share my heart on that with the time thing, because I feel like we can get really discouraged, or we can think something's wrong with what we're doing or how we're doing it. And that's not always the case. You could try to replicate exactly what I do and still get a very different outcome, simply because you're a different mom and your kids are different and the needs of your house are different. But I also have no problem sharing for, you know, ideas, inspiration, or just curiosity. So anyways, I just wanted to share a little bit of a heart chat with you guys on that topic. So that's going to be it for me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful just to get some ideas of how long things typically are taking us this school year. And just keep in mind that everyone's kids are different. Every curriculum is different. There are so many variables, but I've been asked a bunch to share, so I thought I would include that in this video. Don't forget to check out the link to a calendar, add it to your Christmas list, add it to a wish list, give it as a gift. It will seriously be so great to head into the new year just feeling more organized and on top of things. If you are wanting to do that in your life, I can't recommend it enough. The links to that will be down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. It's a free way to support my channel, and I really appreciate it, and it lets YouTube know that you guys want to see my content, so it's actually really important. So hit the thumbs up right now before you click out, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.
This Christmas is